So one of my personal favorite herbs of all time, and probably the herb that's had the greatest impact and transformational quality on my life, is of course reishi mushroom. Now reishi mushroom has been considered and known as the herb of immortality or the mushroom of immortality for at least a few thousand years now. And on top of that, it's also the most scientifically validated and researched and studied herb of all time. The Chinese name for reishi is lingqi, and that literally means and literally translates to spirit herb or god herb or herb of spiritual potency. And basically this refers to reishi's ability to nourish and protect us on the mental, emotional, and spiritual and energetic levels. Reishi has been traditionally used by Taoist monks or those of us on a meditative or spiritual or personal development path because it's believed to help sort of aid in our growth and aid in our progress and help us develop wisdom and insight. And in modern times, many people are turning to reishi to help out with, anxiety, stress, depression, or really just sort out mental, emotional, and psychological problems. Reishi is, a polypore. It's a mushroom that essentially grows on decaying hardwood trees and then takes the decaying hardwood and turns it into food for new life. So from this we can see that reishi essentially takes waste and transforms it into something new, into something beneficial and nourishing. So because we can see that reishi does this in the external world, we can intuit that it does a similar thing in our body on a mental, physical, emotional, and spiritual level, meaning that it can go in, sense places where we need to grow, and then help us to do that. Reishi is also known as the Great Protector. And this is because of its profound ability to modulate our immune system, to detoxify our body, and to help us adapt to stress. And these functions make reishi an excellent tonic for really these modern times when, we have widespread immune disorders, immune imbalances, a large amount of environmental toxins coming at us from all the time, not to mention all of the stresses of just living in the modern world as far as, all the technological things, Facebook, email, Twitter, our jobs, our personal lives, our goals, our, family relationships. All of these things are sort of always, on our minds and always worrying us and always stressing us out. So to have a tool and something that can support us and biochemically rewire how our body handles stress is obviously going to be a great thing and a very important and very helpful tool in our overall growth, in our overall journey and quest for more health, more vitality, and more abundance. So reishi is a tonic herb that's been used for thousands of years and can really protect us and nourish us at the deepest levels, on the physical level, mental, emotional, and spiritual. And we are really lucky to have access to this herb because it's been, up until modern times, it's been very rare and very hard to come by. So we're very lucky to be able to access it in a way that's easily accessible and extremely affordable. So again, quality is obviously paramount here when we're going to be consuming this herb. So when we're choosing a reishi product, we're going to invest the time and the energy to do this, we should make sure that we're getting the best that we can get. Number one, we want to make sure that what we're getting is actually a concentrated hot water extract. This is because reishi in and of itself is really indigestible and inedible because it's a very woody mushroom and its active bioconstituents are bound up in fibers which are called chitin, which our digestive system can't break apart. On top of that, we want to get a reishi product that's a hot water extract, but also reishi that's called dunwood, which dunwood means it's grown in a certain way without chemicals in a certain specific, fine-tuned, scientifically validated process. This process was discovered by a Japanese researcher who was searching for the most potent way to grow reishi, and this method of dunwood cultivation is what he came up with. So when you're getting a hot water concentrated extract, you're getting a dunwood product, you're basically getting a scientifically validated, scientifically researched product that's been shown to be the most potent and the most beneficial for our consumption. So hopefully that's given you a good idea about what this amazing herb can do. It's one of my favorites. It's something that I've consumed pretty much every day over the last 8 years and probably will continue to do so for the next 8 to 10 to 20 to 30 to 80 years. So if you want to learn more about this herb, check out the page below or check out the link below.